Hello, this is the Bible in fewer words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 78, Joshua, chapters 1 through 4. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
Well, Joshua.
Yeah.
He fought the battle?
Uh-huh.
And we're fighting the battle?
Yeah, but we don't want to spoil it too much now.
No, you're right. But I'm just saying we're fighting the battle of getting through the Bible.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
We are.
So what number book is this?
This is the 6th book.
Okay. And there are how many?
66.
66.
Unless we decide to do the Apocrypha.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that right now.
Okay.
All right, folks. Are we all ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Okay, chapter 1, verse 1. After Moses died, God said to Joshua, "Moses is dead. Let the people cross the Jordan River to the land that I will give to them."
I am giving you every place you put your foot. Your land will stretch from the Euphrates River to the westward sea. No one will ever defeat you. I'll be with you, like I was with Moses. Before we go on.
Yeah.
You know, he was with Moses sometimes.
Yeah, he's kind of, yeah, uh-huh.
I wouldn't feel very confident if I was Joshua.
That's right, yeah. Make sure you only talk to rocks if he says to.
That's right.
Don't hit him with a stick or anything, yeah. And also, the other thing that's interesting here is that he says that they'll always be able to defeat their enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one will ever be able to defeat you, and sometimes that doesn't happen. I'm spoiling it a little bit there, but they will have some troubles.
Yeah.
And also, the land that he's giving is from the Euphrates River to the Mediterranean Ocean. That's a lot bigger than Israel. That's a lot bigger than Canaan.
Mm.
That's stretching all the way from Iraq to the Mediterranean.
Oh, it sounds like I need to look at my geography books a little more.
Yeah, anyway, it's a pretty big piece of land that he's given them here.
Yeah. Okay, so verse 10. Joshua said to the officers, "Get ready. 3 days from now we will cross the Jordan to possess the land God has given us."
The officers answered Joshua, saying, "Whatever you tell us to do, we'll do. Wherever you tell us to go, we'll go. We'll obey you like we did Moses, and we'll kill whoever disobeys you."
You know, people didn't always obey Moses.
No, they didn't.
I don't know what fantasy world they're living in here. Okay, chapter 2. Joshua sent 2 men to spy on the city of Jericho and told them, "Go take a look at Jericho." You know what? If I was a spy, I would not want to go on that job.
Well, and if you do, make sure you come back with a good report.
News.
It'll be easy.
Yes.
No problem.
You know, good news. You know how that's kind of a phrase with religious people? You know, we got the good news kind of thing.
Yeah. And also, don't kill the messenger.
Don't kill the messenger. Yeah. So the men went to Jericho and stayed at the house of a harlot named Rahab.
Well, that's convenient.
Yes.
When the king of Jericho found out, he sent Rahab a message saying, "Bring out the men who are staying with you."
Rahab told the king's men, "The men came to me, but I don't know where they were from, and they left while it was still dark. Hurry and you can catch them."
But she had hidden them on the roof of her house.
So she's lying.
She is, yeah.
Rahab said to the Hebrew spies, "I know that God has given you our land and everyone is terrorized by you."
We heard how God dried up the Red Sea and what you did to Og and Sihon. So swear to God that you'll be kind to me since I've been kind to you. Don't kill me and my family.
Yeah, just as a baseline, please don't kill me. Joshua's men said to her, "Okay, when God gives us the land, we won't kill you or your family."
Rahab lowered them with a rope through the window, since their house was on the town wall.
That's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I guess maybe just the backside was on it. Like, how wide is a wall?
I think it was pretty wide.
Oh,
yeah.
Wide enough that you could put your house on it.
Or in it, yeah.
Okay. The men said to her, "Put a scarlet thread in your window." When we come to Jericho, we'll see the thread, and we'll know not to kill anyone in your house. Okay, if a thread today is close to what a thread back then was, that's pretty small.
Yeah.
Are you going to see a thread in the dark?
Yeah, or even in the light, right? A red thread just wouldn't really be very noticeable, you wouldn't think. But anyway.
But on the other hand, she doesn't want to have something too noticeable. People say, why do you have that big balloon in your window?
Yeah.
Are you trying to give a signal of some kind?
And you'd think they could kind of remember where they were. You see that place up there? Don't kill those people.
Yeah. The place where we hung out on the roof.
And what were they doing while they were hanging out? And this thing about her lying, This is why Rahab, later in the Bible, is going to be considered a hero, and she's going to be saved because of this, because of her lie. So it's one of the things that is argued about whether or not telling lies is sometimes okay.
Yeah. Little white lies.
Yeah.
So the men went down the mountain, returned to Joshua, and said to him, "Is this good news they have, or bad news?"
Yeah, they know. So they were probably there when the 10 spies were killed.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 spies that said it would be hard. So they're going to say that, it'll be easy. God has delivered them into our hands. They're all afraid of us.
Great, says Joshua. So chapter 3, Joshua and the Israelites rose up early in the morning and came to the Jordan River.
God said to Joshua, "Today I'm going to make you look good among the Israelites so that everyone will know that I'm with you, like I was with Moses."
Some of the time.
Yeah.
Joshua called the people and said to them, "When the priests who are carrying the Ark of the Covenant get to the middle of the river, the water will stop flowing and they will cross on dry land."
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened in Egypt as well when they fled.
Exactly. Yeah.
God stopped the Jordan River so the priests could cross without getting their feet wet.
Then all the people crossed, and they didn't get their feet wet either.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chapter 4. After the people had crossed the Jordan, God said to Joshua, "Take 12 men, one out of every tribe, and say to them,
Remove 12 stones from the bottom of the Jordan where the priest's feet stood. Carry them to the other side where you will sleep tonight."
And the Israelites did as Joshua commanded.
Joshua set up the 12 stones in the place where the priest's feet stood. They're still there today.
So they have a little monument just to remember that little story.
Yeah, I don't know whether there is a monument there or not. I very much doubt that the 12 stones that they put there on the bottom of the Jordan River, I guess, are still there.
Uh-huh.
But the Bible says they are.
Okay. And who's going to see them at the bottom of the Jordan River?
I don't know.
That's a good trick God had there. Let's put them somewhere where nobody can verify.
Yeah.
So Joshua said to the Israelites, "Many years from now, when children ask their fathers, saying, 'Why are these stones here?'
You'll say, 'The Israelites came over the Jordan on dry land, because God dried up the Jordan until they passed over, just like he did the Red Sea, until they had gone over, so that all the people on earth will know God's hand and fear him forever.'"
Yeah, well, that's right. They've been fearing him forever.
Yeah.
But you know what? This whole thing about, why are you doing this? Or why do we want to remember this? I mean, God also did that, or asked them to do it when he was putting the blood on people's doors. Mm-hmm. Remember? Or, "Daddy, why are you putting blood on the posts, the gate posts, or the doors?" And he says, "This is to remember that God killed every one of them and kind of, saved us, or didn't kill us."
Yeah.
You remember that story?
I do.
I'm sorry if I'm kind of rambling about it, but the way it's phrased here is just the way it was phrased for that other one. "Hey, Daddy, what are you doing?" "Oh, son, I'm doing this to remember how awful God was."
Yeah, but is that what I'm having trouble with here is the blood on the doorpost thing. I remember that from Exodus. That's how the angel knew, or God knew, not to kill the firstborn in the
Passover.
And that's where the Passover came from.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so I think probably we'll have to look that up and see what exactly they were supposed to do, so that the people wouldn't forget.
Wouldn't forget. Yes,
because we've forgotten.
Yes. Wasn't such a great trick.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, maybe it's because we don't celebrate the Passover.
And we don't remember.
We don't
every
remember. We
year.
forgot.
Yeah. We remember Santa coming and, on Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Children all remember that.
Right. Why are those cookies out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry if we sound kind of muddled here.
Yeah.
But we are through the first episode in Joshua.
Yeah.
How many chapters in Joshua?
I think there's 24.
Oh, all right. So less than 34, which was in Deuteronomy.
Yeah, it's a relatively short book. I mean, kind of medium to short. And I think the chapters are kind of short. We'll get through it quickly.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for staying with us, listeners. And I want to remind you, Martin Watkinson does the music for our podcast, and we sure appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.